Thinking about thinking of you. Summertime, think it was June. Yeah, I think it was June. Laying back, head on the grass, chewing gum, having some laughs. Yeah, we're having some laughs. You make me feel like the one. You make me feel like the one. The one. You make me feel like the one. You make me feel like the one. The one. I don't know where we are going now. I don't know where we are going now. So take a look at me now. Hi, Drew James here from Learn Guitar in London, playing all the main components of Dakota, the acoustic version. If you type in Dakota acoustic, Kelly did a performance recently for some radio station, and anyway, it's a really popular video. It'll probably be on the suggested on the right hand side here. So that video is what I've based this version on. So it's not going to sound good with the original recording, but if you've got an acoustic guitar, not an electric in your hand, and you're looking for a little, I find it quite a summer sing-along, then this is a perfect tutorial for that. We're going to play some open chords, we're going to have a look at the left hand, and we're going to learn some of the cool little techniques and interesting little sort of chord changes and stuff that he does in this one. So let's have a look at the left hand and get started. So for this song, we're going to need to put a capo on the 4th fret. Make sure that your capo is nice and close to the fret marker. Now, we're starting the song off with a C. I label the strings E, A, D, G, B, E. So a C chord, index finger on the 1st fret on the B string, middle finger on the 2nd fret on the D string, and ring finger on the 3rd fret on the A string. And we strum the bottom 5. Okay? That's the first chord that we need. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into that straight away and show you how Kelly plays that. Now, this noise, I'm not going... Can you hear a difference? Okay, so how I'm doing that is I'm taking the palm of my hand and I'm taking this fleshy horseshoe part of my palm right here and I'm laying that on the back just past the pegs here, okay? So that's where my palm is. If I let go, different sounds, okay? So make sure you're laying that down there. Don't press, because it'll be too dead. Like, that sounds horrible, doesn't it? So we want a bit of, see, there's some tone, there's some notes, whereas nothing. Okay, so come back. For most beginners, the problem with the palm muting is that they're too far forward with their palm, or they're pressing with their palm, or they're not using the right part of their palm, which is here. Okay, so we just need to mute the A, D and G string. Okay, so there's your C, and we're going to do that 8 times, sort of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, longer than that. 16 times, my mistake. The next chord is an A minor 7, and it's got to be the easiest change in history. All you need to do is just lift up that ring finger and you've then got the A minor 7. So make sure you're then palm muting the A, D and G string and it will change the tone. So we do 2 Cs, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then 2 A minor 7s. And then we're going to change to this here. Okay, so we're going to be moving that finger up, so C add 9, so we're going to be going index here, leaving that there, middle finger here on the G string on the 2nd fret, ring finger on the 3rd fret on the A string and pinky on the 3rd fret on the D string. And once again, still doing the palm muting there. And for 16, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, then back to C. And let's just show you that part as well. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to bring this middle finger up to the 2nd fret on the A string, and we're going to leave the index there, and we're going to release the palm and hit it 3 times. So we're just going to lift the palm up. I'll do that slowly now, okay? So here's your C. Okay, so let's put all that together and see if you can follow it with me. Okay, so from the C, and back to C. In a circle, okay? So I hope you can follow that. If not, just backtrack the video a little bit and just try to go around on that a few times. Okay, very good. So that is the beginning. That's all the verses, and it happens quite a lot. If you watch the video that I suggested at the beginning, you'll be able to play that along. It's a little bit faster than that, but that's what you're doing. Okay, good. So then the palm is released into this bit. It's still all down strums. Kelly throughout the whole song, more or less, he does pull some ups occasionally, but it's mostly just down, what we call down 8th beats. Okay, so that's the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the trick is, so you don't get too tired, is to flick from the wrist, not from the pivot from the arm like this. So you're actually, rather than, because you will get tired doing that. Okay, so flick from the wrist, keep these fingers chilled out. Anyway, that part in the song is back to the 3rd chord. And we do that many times. How many bars is that? 2, 3, 4. So you do it for 4 bars, or if you prefer counting all those, 32 hits, okay? And then we're back to C. Okay, and then we're going to do that same change that we did earlier to the middle finger on the A string, but this time I'd just like to pop the pinky down onto the 3rd fret on the B string, so you're getting this. Okay, so let's go through that nice and slowly with the singing, just so we can keep it in perspective, because I'm finding it hard to keep the count without the singing. So here we go from this. Around in a circle, so you can see that I'm still putting that in for just 3 hits at the end of our C, okay? And then we're going to go back round in a circle, back to here. Back to C. Then depending where we are on the song, we either go back to palm muting, to that same part that I've already shown you, or we go to, which I'll take you through in just a minute. So, just before we move on to that 3rd and final piece, when we go to the C without the palm muting, okay, with the 1 part, I'm just going to show you a little accented beat that Kelly does there that kind of sounds really cool. Accented means a louder strum to kind of give the beat more definition, okay, so he's going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the 2 and the 4, he's making a louder strum, and he only does that on that particular C. So you make me feel like the one, you make me feel like the one, the one. And then obviously when we do that bit, don't worry about doing your accent on the 4 there, just make sure you can change to that. Then we go around in a circle again, okay? Good, so all that's left now is the take a look at me now part, okay? So this time it's just a C, take a look at me now. But without the accents, take a look at me now. Take a look at me now. Now what he's doing here is that this C, G over B chord, so we're going to go middle finger here on the 2nd fret on the A string, pinky here on the 3rd fret on the B string, doing that for a bar. So we go C, take a look at me now, and then back to that 3rd chord. And this time he goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 and, just lifting up the middle finger like that. Then it's round in a circle. So let's do that all round in a circle. Sorry, my mistake. Okay, so that is more or less all of the parts of the song. In fact, it is all the parts of the song. I'm just going to show you some tiny little embellishments now that I just forgot to mention at the beginning. What he actually does at the beginning of the song as well, in fact throughout all of the verses, so any of the sort of, you know, wake up, cool coffee and juice and all that part, with basically when you're palm muting, is he does slight open strings before he changes chord on the 8th beat. So listen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, on the not on the 8th beat, my mistake. On the 16th beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he just lifts up entirely for one hit, and then brings the chord back down. And you can lift up the palm as well, if you want to. Thank you so much for watching my tutorial for Dakota, the acoustic version. The tab, I've tabbed it all out because I actually made this for a student. The tab is available at the student area of my website, which is completely free to join. All you need to do is click this link here. This link will take you through to a sign up form. You just need to put your name and email address, and then you'll be emailed your password and you'll have instant access to the student area. There's already thousands of people who have joined and thousands of people who are using it right now. So it's just a really cool little resource for guitarists and people who are learning acoustic guitar especially. So check that link there, go along there, and I shall see you over at the website. The website also has got 100+ free video guitar lessons, and as I said, the student area has got tab, it's got exclusive videos that you can't get on YouTube as well. So all completely free. Take care, see you again soon, keep on playing.